We're doing my makeup today. That's what's happening. You know, the white face. So it's Mehron Clown White. Little bit goes a long way with this. And start, and the black that I brought is a decent quality from the brand Tag. Just add a little bit of water, a little bit of a brush, and you're good to go. That's for the accents. It's going to be for the eyebrows. Oftentimes I won't even do red lips. I'll do black lips as an option.
Okay.
I've never used this type of makeup sponge before, but they look fun. Something like that. So you want to keep your hands clean while doing your makeup on your face, making sure that you don't mess it up or get it places that you don't want it. Sounds good? I notice it does very well with clean, dry face. So I think we should actually remove some of the sunscreen. And it's a good thing you brought these, because I would do this before a makeup session myself to apply. Utilization of this side curve, and then use that as much as possible on the face. And then once we get up to like near the eyes, maybe try the point. I don't know, I've never used one before, but it looks very interesting. But all the wedges I've used are like just the straight, almost a shim wedge, and it's just flat, so I guess potentially we could use that too. Either way, you know what? I'm gonna go with this side actually. I got a good feeling about that. You're gonna notice a little goes a long way. Start in one spot, and you're gonna be doing this. It's just pat, 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 and you're gonna do an increasingly large circle with that. Now you don't want to use that same thing for 5 minutes and go all over the face, because it's just going to be less and less of a bold white. So we'll go together, and hopefully you'll follow along for just how much we use. We go back, and you'll get used to how often you put it on. You're doing a lot of overlap.
Well, just a little bit covered me all the face.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Like it's a really good quality makeup. I would recommend this to anybody who wants to try this type of thing out. Hit that line of the jaw and let it overhang naturally. It will start making the jaw line without me having to do anything. So it'll be nice and clean. I tend to leave my eyes, I think that's it, the eyes and around the nose for last, kind of detailing it, because it's kind of tricky, but I'll try to fill in everything else up to that point. We're almost done, not quite though. We still need the black. We look more scary right now than at the end, so I don't care what anyone thinks about a mime in their makeup. It's way more scary when the mime isn't done wearing the makeup. So we're very little water on this. We can do a little bit more, but it's just to get it wet, because right now it's just a bit dry, and it doesn't take much on that brush. Generally speaking, you want a brush that's tiny enough to where you can do details around the eyes, but also it's got a decent enough shape to where it's easy to do the lips. You don't want to, let's see, there's two ways you can do it. I've seen some where they will put enough white makeup on the eyebrows to where it almost washes them out, and then they'll draw completely different eyebrows in a different shape on top somewhere. I find that weird personally. I like to use our natural eyebrows because they're right there, and they're the most expressive part, especially when they're moving around black against white. Brow is shaped on the beginning and the end, and make that kind of pop out as much as possible. I start right here, and you're just digging into the eyebrow, and you're following that line to establish where it's at first. Starting, you want to try to get it at that same start point. You can fill it in a bit later but you want to get that line going. Image. So every single makeup job I've done, my features are asymmetrical. They're not symmetrical whatsoever. So that's the start. See, already I can tell this one's got a bit more of a jump to it, a bit more of a hill, and my eyebrows are at rest right now. So I'll be able to come back on this one and fill in that bump more, and that's going to be the start. Whatever happens at the beginning of my makeup with the black, I roll with it. I don't start over. So if I make a mistake, I incorporate it into the final piece. Start with the eyebrows so you can get a view looking in the mirror, just how interesting it is. You can start playing with your eyebrows and get a feel of that. So you're already doing asymmetrical like me. It's hard doing the other side, huh? Play with it in the mirror and play at the camera. Is it going to work on the white? So it'll become like a pink then, with the red and white. So as long as you're okay with that. I got used to doing the black on the lips, so that's more comfortable for me, and I prefer it as a personal choice. I just think it looks better for what I want to do. It always looks better on a girl. Like if I do a red, like you know it's a mime face. It'll look like a mime face, but the red on the lips on a mime face always looks better on a girl, in my opinion. For some reason, it just, maybe that's how it is.